Hey yo, what's up? Doom 2016, episode 10. We're starting with the Titans realm. I'm number one sarcasm. Today, not going to play it up anymore. I got to the end of Titans realm and decided, fuck it, we're doing the Necropolis as well because both of them feel pretty short. So we'll get there's almost a good hour worth of stuff here. Um, I had a lot of fun with this one. I love it. It's fucking brutal. I didn't bother to show off many deaths, but there were quite a few. Not as much as the last level, but quite a few in its own right. Nonetheless, it feels like kicking a hornet's nest coming in here. It's just you'll see in a second, but while we go over my arsenal, it's looking pretty healthy. I mean, I could definitely have more going. I think if I'd bothered to do the classic maps, find all of those, and actively go after some of the combat challenges, like might be like do a glory kill from above or do kill 3 enemies with 1 grenade or whatever. And I'm not here for that. I enjoy the game. It's good fun. I'm not here for that level of mastery though. I wouldn't say I'm bad at the game. I've got pretty much all of the Praetor upgrades. There are no more runes to collect and I'm only missing 1, and I was thinking about going back for it. It's like, honestly, nah, I'm happy with the ones I've got. Saving throw helped me out a couple of times here, honestly. But see this shit now, like, what a cool way to open, just dropping down this massive Titan demon. Like, they throwing 3 cacodemons at you. A cacodemon on its own. It ain't that scary. But they can be deceptively challenging. And really throw off a good run. If you let them get too close. This guy here, it's already a cyber mancubus at the beginning of the level. Titans Realm and Necropolis, they don't hold much back. We see a lot more barons, we see a lot more heavy demons. There are nowhere near as many little fodder. Like, you get a fair few imps still, but imps are easy. They're nothing like what they were at the beginning of the game when you've got a shotgun, and that's all you've got. No, they mean nothing at this point. It's so easy to mow through them. Lost souls though, I don't care how weak lost souls are, they are shit. Fucking horrible. I found a lovely use for that chain gun though, it's I found I rely on like 3 weapons consistently: the super shotgun, the rocket launcher, and the gauze cannon. Mobile turret for the chain gun. God, it chews through ammo, but it does deal a lot of solid damage. I'm hoping I can find all of those, but yeah. Anyway, what are we doing here in hell anyway? In the last level we touched a pretty rock like a girl with daddy issues, and it told us to come to hell. Told us to come play in the brimstone and fire. And I gotta say, my favorite part of Titan's Realm, or at least just the next couple levels, is the colors. So you've got the Mars UAC base, which is nice and vibrant. There's a lot of colors. It's all very saturated, I think is the word I'm looking for. And even Cadinja Sanctum, there was a bit of everything felt like it was just a bit more washed out. But then this one just feels very muddy and devoid of color. I don't know, yeah, you've got the oranges from all the torches and whatever. His head just comes flying through the screen like that. That's a fucking awesome kill. No, yeah, you've got all the oranges from like the flames and the torches and stuff. Otherwise, everything just feels very dark and oppressive, which makes it all the more satisfying when you're just this beast of a man wandering through with little regard for anything apart from kill the demons. Also, I'd love to know what happened with that Mancubus there. I promise, I didn't shoot him. I never fought him. I didn't even know he was there. I just saw him disintegrate. Really love to know what killed him. If it was the couple of explosive barrels that were chilling next to him, how did they blow up? Did he step on it wrong? They probably sat on it. My only issue with this so far is, I know they're really ramping things up. I know that they're trying to throw a lot of powerful demons at you, but I feel like a shortcoming is there aren't heaps of powerful demons that they can really challenge you with before it starts to feel stale. Like a lot of the time I find they'll throw like 4 or 5 Mancubi at you, chuck in a couple, make a couple of those cyber of course for the added challenge, but what have we really got? We've got the Mancubus, which is just a tank. We've got the Hell Knight, as you can see here. And look, the Hell Knight's not overly challenging either. He kind of just runs at you and you just have to run in the opposite direction and shoot. The Revenants, I think, they add a nice little touch of, oh, okay, we gotta worry about where we're running because the rockets aren't always aimed directly at you. They'll go where you're going. But again, maybe they don't go where you're going. Maybe all those moments I'm thinking it does that, I was just really bad. But nothing feels like you're hitting it very hard once it's like the big demons. And I know that they're big, they're bullet spongy, it's just whatever. I think it just starts to feel stale. It really, the environments, the arenas are what are keeping me invested, or what's keeping me attached, because each one's just a little bit different, and a lot of the time when I do die, because I've backed into a wall I wasn't prepared to walk into, the arenas keep it fun. The demons are just like, it's the same little routine every time. I'm going to use this to stun you, and then I'm going to swap to the Gauze Cannon or whatever. Rocket Launcher and SSG I found work really well with the Revenants. But I did, like I said, I have started as an alternative using the chain gun. This level was really fun. I'm gonna harp on it one more time, and knowing me, I'll probably bring it up again, but even though the enemies do feel bland, I did have a hell of a lot of fun traversing this level and all its arenas. Especially, they give you a couple of good power-ups here and there as well, to make it just a little bit more interesting. Bro, that came out of nowhere! That though! You get up close with the SSG and they reel backwards. Oh, it feels amazing. think I just hate... I do hate the Mancubus for one very particular reason. I don't mind that he's bullet spongy, that he just takes everything. I can appreciate a really tough enemy, but they're slow. Deceptively fast, but when you've got him cornered and he's your priority target, it just feels like I'm not moving anywhere and I'm stationary. And I don't so much like that. Don't really enjoy a lot of the time feeling stationary in a game like this. I'm going to guess though that's because I memorized the line held of How's the Indolent and just I feel wrong for standing still. They train it into you though. Why I swapped to the plasma rifle? Do not fucking know. It's... I don't know if I should try the stun bomb though. Never used it just because it never appealed, but... I don't know. I've got the grenade launcher, which I also don't use anymore. Rather than using that, I may as well just use the SSG, right? I love that little, was it Keen guy? Those little toys. They're fucking fun. I don't know why that cut. I didn't do that. Take note here of my awesome gun skill. Like, damn. I'm so accurate. And look at that! I took him out so quick. You see how I did that? Bet you guys can't. Bet you guys don't have that kind of skill. Take him out in 2 seconds like it's nothing. that was all me. Hellraisers though, I hated them initially. I've come to actually I'm not gonna say I really enjoy them because they're still kind of annoying. But I have a greater appreciation for the fact that if you're in the middle of a bigger fight, stick a Hellraiser in there and he'll just stop you in your tracks if he fires ahead of you. And of course, yeah, like, you can just jump over his laser beam. But there have been a couple of times I've found that I've taken note of where I go, ooh, no, he got in my way quite well. Or he's just, the laser beam is a little bit of an obstruction to my ability to move the way I want. Silver guy, I hope I've like collected everyone so far. I don't think I've ever gone out of my way to collect this many things. The slowest crusher ever! It's like the Doom 2 map, the Crusher. The thing just takes fucking forever. I like the inclusion of the poisonous floor. We haven't seen a whole lot of that in this game, but it's for the couple of times I have encountered it, I think most of it has just been in this level. I could be very wrong, but I like it. To contradict what I said earlier about standing still and not liking it, I do like that this, at least in this one little room, it's like, oh, okay, you can't just run through it. You can, but you're gonna lose out on a little bit of health. Be careful! Whoop. Spoilers, I grabbed that way before I should. And I knew something was coming. I knew this was gonna happen. I didn't know when it was gonna happen, like whether I hit the switch and then they spawn, or whatever, but I really should have just waited. That wouldn't happen. Granted, I do come out of it with 200 health still, but also a dunce. I didn't have to waste my armor. I could have like just looked at the little blue bar in the corner. The pinkies are kind of fun now. I don't know how I missed that shot. Just dumb. But no, they get it. It's getting really fun, like circling around and trying to keep track of how many there are and where they are. The room of 4 pinkies is like fucked. Not that hard, but without the Doom Eternal dash, whew, really isn't hard for them to just staunch up and fuck you in the arse real quick. And you didn't even know it was there. These guys though, man, feels like they make all the difference early game when you're gunning for health and armor. But I don't know whether I'm at a point where I don't have to keep as much track of my ammo. Mainly rockets and plasma I have to keep track of, but I don't know that I've really taken notice of the fact that I have like, oh yeah, no, I have extra ammo, I have extra chainsaw charges. No. But I'm sure if I were to just never upgrade my ammo capacity, I would definitely notice like, oh fuck, my SSG ran out after like 3 shots. The music though, the music also, the music is killer all the way through the game. From start to finish, I love it, I'm loving what it's doing. But in this level, like that, this rise in the vocals, the rise and fall, really sort of hammers home, at least for me. I'm not in a safe place. I am in a world that is hell-bent on killing me and only me. And yet, I'm still the most powerful thing here. Like, as far as the lore goes, nothing in here that is a real threat, try as they might. It's just wonderful. Wonderful sound design, and Mick Gordon deserves shitloads of praise for it. Even though it has been, whoa, nearly 8 years since this came out. Fuck, time flies. I'm only 22 and it's like every day is just kind of disappearing. I still vividly remember right after this came out, I was in class at school one day talking to my mate, and he's raving about this game. He's going, "It's so fucking cool." He'd finished Nightmare, I think a couple weeks after he got it, which not long after it came out, maybe a month or 2. I'm going for Ultra Nightmare. I'm like, you're fucking crazy, man. It took me a little while longer to get my hands on this game. I had to buy my own PlayStation 4. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about, but I'd only recently just gotten a job at that point too, so I was learning about this game all through just sideline sort of research and just watching other people play it, or sitting on YouTube and watching it going, oh my god, This game looks sick. I can't wait to play it. I remember like playing on Ultra Violence through my first playthrough and thinking, oh my god, it's so much fun, but it's so challenging as well. And that's just the particular skill ceiling that this has, and the fact that I didn't take the time to collect anywhere near as much stuff. And now sitting here on what is my second nightmare play of the game, the skill ceiling is so much different between the two difficulties. But when you're getting like, when you're taking down Barons of Hell as quickly as that just there, oh, it's the best feeling. Everything just sits nicely. And I know like I've spent, oh, we're getting towards the end of Titan's Realm now, or the arse end of it. I know I've just done a whole lot of dribbling about my past experience with this game and how I'm feeling about what I'm seeing at the time, but
none could stand before.
I really don't know what to talk about right now. It's just a whole bunch of arenas through a temple, which, as fun as it is, looks very much the same.
But the Doomslayer.
Like, I can't tell these hallways apart. And I had forgotten that I had been in this very same room at one stage, because all the rooms look the same. It did click at about this point. I'm like, oh wait, no, yeah. Hellraisers, I remember. Another little hint. I grabbed that way too early as well. Like, I was so glad that I managed to get the fucking that I killed the Mancubus with the power up. And then very quickly realized, like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. I earn a chance to redeem myself. Man, can't even be bothered with the fucking Argent flow this time. No, I'm out. What is it that it was? Oh, wait. No, it was a Hell Knight that killed me. Fuck. I thought it was the Baron. That Berserk power up though. Best power up in the game. Quad damage is fun. Quad damage is a lot of fun. But Berserk is a whole other level. You go from like sitting there watching a Baron just charging at you and like, oh, picking the gun. Which gun do I have to use to stun it for half a second so I can get some distance? Come across the Berserk power up and you're like, no demon has got fucking anything on me now. I realized too, the little demons give you much less ammo. I only realized because even after getting ammo from that imp, I still noticed that I was running low on, is it rockets? I think it was rockets? I say I'm learning these things. I'm not sure if I'm sure I've come across all of this in the past and just forgotten that that's how the game works. I really should have spent more time mastering the Gauze Cannon. Oh, fuck, what's it called? That particular attachment for the cannon being... I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I can't move when I want to shoot it. and that really takes away a lot of my access to it when fighting a Mancubus. I want to use it because it's fucking effective. Like, damn, take out a summoner like that. Also, I don't know why it cut there. I didn't edit that cut in. Fuck you, PlayStation. No, not fuck you, PlayStation. I love your work. But why does it cut? I was honestly prepared for something more there. All my time sitting here looking at this screen was just contemplating, like, that felt short as fuck. Do I go through another level? Do I leave it? Like, nah, we're going for another one. We're really gonna put away some good gameplay here. The Crucible! The very thing we came here for. The sharp stick to rule all sharp sticks. I'd also love to know, why don't all of the Crucible swords look like the sword hilt from this game? And why didn't we get the sword hilt from this game? It looks fucking amazing! Compared to the stone tablet looking shit in the next one. I was really disappointed when I saw the Crucible in the next game actually. I'm like, oh, it's just a sword. Where's my skull and bones fucking weird muscle fleshy looking one? That back. Someone do that? I wonder if someone has done that. Like, I don't know shit about modding, so forgive me for this, but could somebody potentially model in the Crucible in this that we can use and play with, or at the very least model into or mod into Doom Eternal that the Crucible looks like the fleshy one from this? I'd love that. That'd be dope. If it can't be done, well, no, I'm sure it could be done. Just another reason to get a PC so I can learn all this stuff about modding that I've managed to avoid because I live under a very particular rock. What spawned behind him? My guess is that those were lost souls behind the Mancubus there, and that the death explosion killed them. Like, I forgot to check that editing the footage, and I didn't notice when I was playing it. But I was very, very confused when he died. What did I miss there? How did I kill those things I clearly saw spawn? Alright. That's it for runes. That's it for Argent cells. Alright. What is it now? I think... yeah, this is the very last field drone as well, so I'm pretty sure it's just the Praetor token. Which, if I'm correct, by the end of this level I only need... is it 3 or 4 more? Before I can get the full arsenal in the Praetor upgrades. That would be sick. So I'm pretty sure that would be another trophy pop for me. But I am not going for the platinum for this game, fuck that. I have been trophy hunting in the last couple of years. Getting the platinum on Kingdom Hearts was one of my greatest achievements thus far. But I'm looking at this and going, you're asking for multiplayer trophies. Which, I fucking hate when they add in multiplayer trophies. I don't play multiplayer. It's not a thing I've ever done my entire life. I don't particularly enjoy much multiplayer. I don't want trophies relating to it. Unless it's a game like Killing Floor where the whole gimmick is, the whole point is that you're playing with other people. I know they added a multiplayer to this, and I did play a little bit of it. I did not like it. I get what they were going for. I do. But they have expansion pack trophies. Why can't you just... If you want to add multiplayer trophies, that's fine. Set them in a category aside from the main trophies to get a platinum. I would go out of my way to get that. So long as I don't have to play multiplayer. But it is what it is. These fights are getting so much more fun. This shit doesn't feel too bland. This is a fun little map, or arena. Also, how the fuck did I do that? But no, this is cool. I like this room. It's like you get a Hell Knight, you get a Summoner, you get a Mancubus, some Cacodemons, and the whole 9 yards in this. It's so fucking good. And again, not much to say here. The room is now empty. There's no. Oh no! Wait, hold up. This is really fun in a second. The only time you'll see this particular kind of thing in this run, I noticed a lever. Finally, because I didn't know that was there. But at least now I know where 3 are in the whole game. For like the... Oh, how many are there? Is there 1 for each level? It's like... Which means it's like 13 or something? Oh no, sorry, I know where 4 are because... I found the Cadanger Sanctum lever after I had finished playing the level. There we go. I was expecting more though. I think I forgot. Pardon me. I forgot they're just like one room rather than like a whole chunk of a level. It's just one little thing. Yeah, I should have just kept moving and then I could like unlock both the doors at the same time later. But again, anywho, whatever, doesn't matter. That's kind of cool to look up at, it's just all this like analog machinery type shit going on above you. It's just really fun looking at the contrast between UAC Mars base. Ooh, nice little clip there. I think that's twice I've done it in this run, and I'm not sure how. But no, the fact that it's Mars base, you know, very futuristic and neat and tidy, and everything feels symmetrical. You've got a bit of symmetry, more so in these 2 temple levels. But a lot of the time everything just feels nice and jagged. Going back to the colors for a second, everything is much more saturated on Mars, but it's a lot more washed out in Hell, which is an interesting touch. To me it feels like, oh, there's an essence of this is not a place where things thrive. This is not a place where life is given a lot of opportunity, or any opportunity really. Whereas the, what do I call it? Mars, I guess? Earth realm, if we want to steal a term. Feels like it's much more conducive to like a livable situation, and at least that comes through for me in the way that with the colors and the fact that like some of the walls are covered in bones and shit. There's always pools of blood on the floor that you're just wading through. The level designs, yeah, it gets a little bit tiring sometimes because you really do only explore 2 locations, but they do those locations very, very well. And I'm sure I'll explore a little bit of how I feel about the locations in Eternal when I get to it. Yeah, they're nice. They're very pretty to look at, but they're much more varied as well. You're going to a lot of different places. And I think the simplicity of this game is what holds it up for me. High skill ceiling, very little going on in terms of like, your arsenal looks complex, but when you're playing, it doesn't feel complex. It feels very simple yet effective. You're a powerhouse, and you don't have to think too much about so many different aspects. It's just shoot at it until it dies. That's it. That's the extent. Don't overcomplicate it. But this I love. You can hear all of the gears and the cogs turning around you, and like, you look up and there's this, yeah, again, that massive analog machinery just doing what it do. And it's very appealing to look at. I also noticed too, come back to the colors one more time. The demons, their eyes and shit, they always glow, but that comes through so much more aggressively when you're in hell. Everything glows in the dark, like it's like the monster that lived in your closet when you were a kid. It's just searing through the darkness. What can you do about it? I hope it doesn't get you first, but it does a similar thing to what Post Void did to me, where there's just so much shit going on the screen at once, and then those little explosions that just light it up like a New Year's festival. You're like, holy shit, I can't fucking see for half a second. Which is a lot of time, honestly. Half a second. Shee. You're blind. You're blinded because there's a fireball coming at you. Or like rockets have just gone off in your face. Like that shot there when I had the weapon wheel open, or that one there, you can't see anything beyond the projectile. And it's just menacing. The eyes of a Baron sprinting at you is equally as menacing. And for all the washed out colors, the few like that that come through just vibrantly are so aggressive. Yeah, I'm gonna say jumping down this hole here, I made this one, and I'm gonna die in a second. I'm not proud at all, but humble enough to admit when I drop down here the next time, I missed the platform somehow and just fell right into the abyss. I'm like, that was kind of a silly death. There was a better way to handle that, and I kind of just went for slow firing weapons. Whoop. Oh. I think I did get most of the way to weapon mastery for the Gauze Cannon. I think when it comes to fighting Olivia, really hope I can get that weapon mastery before I get to Olivia. That charge shot, the Gauze Cannon, if I can't move, fuck me. That though, I didn't realize the chain gun would rip through a Mancubus that quickly, honestly. I thought it'd take a while. I wonder if that's bullet penetration? I don't know how much that has to do with anything in terms of like, does it deal more damage to a Mancubus? I don't know. If it does, that's fucking sick, because I honestly wasn't expecting that to go down so quickly. Fucking Siege Mode, that's the name of the... How did I forget the name for Siege Mode? Oh. We're not using remote detonation, because I already used it for that rune challenge and... Ugh. I'm guessing that the lock-on burst though for the... Did you see that? Did you fucking see that? That was like 4 big demons in one, just gone. But no, I'm guessing that the lock-on burst for the rocket launcher, the rockets don't do as much damage as an individual one would, so the lock-on burst meant to counteract that, where you may not get an accurate hit, but I don't know. Or maybe it would be useful for like groups of small enemies. The times when I choose to aim at the ground instead of using a lock-on detonation. When I aim at the ground, I still fucking miss. I'm looking at that skull in the background. I know that's the... Fuck, what am I thinking? Icon of Sin. Is something for shooting that? Something happen when you shoot it? Off the top of my head, I'm thinking there is. I don't know. Yeah, like it's got the red mark on its forehead where you can stab it in about... Oh, I don't know. Doom Eternal take place years after. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Because I did walk into this fight thinking like, ooh, okay, I've got to remember to take a shot at the fucking Icon of Sin. And I completely forgot. I have many questions. Now dude, I remember this hallway like so well, because my very first playthrough on Ultraviolence and then my second playthrough on Nightmare, this particular hallway fucked me up horribly, and it's just seared into my mind forever now. On a fun little tidbit, I've only played this game through twice. That Ultra Nightmare and then a Nightmare. That's it. That's all I've done. And I genuinely have so much fun with this, but I have a whole bunch of other games. Doom doesn't really offer a lot of replayability as far as my likes and dislikes are concerned. I don't want to play this again and again and again. It's fun, it's cathartic, but... Ooh. Question for anyone who knows. Can you glory kill a Spectre? I don't know, because I've never I don't really stop to find out, I just keep shooting them, but they have a glory kill animation or stun. I've got a perfect opportunity from here to hit that icon. I just don't. Four shots. Like, why am I wasting my ammo doing that? I could just siege mode both of them and they'd be gone. Pretty upset with how this fight went. Like, I went down way too quick here. That though, that death, I'm gonna be pissed about. A little bit upset that I lost so much health so quickly, but I'm not gonna be that pissy because I didn't know the Baron was gonna be there. Like, that fireball just came out of nowhere. Is it a fireball though? The Baron's projectiles, are they fireballs? Like, you can't get fire that is green. Like, that's not an abnormal thing to happen to fire. But is that what it is, or is it just like energy? Oh, it's saving throw. I've nearly got mastered. Okay. I gotta check what the mastery is for saving throw. Either that or I'll figure it out in the next level or so. I can't imagine I'm gonna be able to avoid mastering it. Go, the thing we came for. Fuck you, come back. This guy took me a couple of tries. Mainly because I forgot a little gimmick. But I also wasn't prepared for at least one of his attacks. To the point that it killed me more than I'd like to admit. Like, at this point, I've figured out his timing again. I've worked out that particular stun, which I will make much more use of the opportunity that grants me. What was siege mode? But yeah, learning the ground pound attack there, that killed me once. The projectile attack did also kill me, and then there's like a hell wave thing that we'll see in a little bit too. That got me once or twice. God damn! At what point did I become smart enough to use siege mode? 'Cause I know it's in here. I know I use it. At least I was using it a lot on the second phase. Once you figure out his attacks though, the thing is quite the pushover. Hey, there it is. Jesus, fuck, that deals a lot of damage. But no, anyway, so this thing, the Guardian, and then the two other Guardians, really not that difficult, I found. Like, I didn't expect that I was going to be stuck here for like an hour fighting and trying to figure it out. That thing! What's the hitbox on that? That's cooked! But no, I genuinely thought, or hoped that it would be a little bit harder than it was. Because yeah, 3 deaths to attacks I wasn't prepared for. And then everything after that was just, well damn. An easy fight. And I don't know why, the glory kills are really unsatisfying. Cyber Demon glory kills were kind of okay. And I say kind of, it's like, yeah, it is what it is. It was okay. Probably the second one was cooler, where like, you just rip his horn right off and smack him in the face. I loved it. But hitting him with the spear, didn't feel all that great. And these two, I feel, give you way too much opportunity to bully them. Like, I don't know, I don't know if it's just me, but much different to with the first guy, how he's got the shield and you have to wait for the opportune moment to hit him. These guys, you can just sort of run in a circle and bully them and they're not going to do anything to you. If they hit you at all, it's more than likely your fault. Like, you fucked up, or you had like every opportunity to dodge the attack or punish them for it. If you get hit, that's on you. Like, at least the first guy, there were a couple of times I got hit and it's like, I can... No, actually I'm making an excuse. Nothing about this fight should have been as hard as it was, but whatever. All said and done, it's over. And we wait for the thing to rise. Why can't I play with this thing? Why is that not the hilt for the Crucible in the next game? Fuck. Give me a decent excuse, please. Like, also, what's with those guys? Why do they just show up? Is there an answer for that? I don't know what it is. I don't get it. So what fucking secret did I miss? Secret did I miss? Like a toy or something. Oh. Oh damn, I'm genuinely curious now. Oh. No, I think it was a supercharge actually that I missed. But, oh. Doesn't matter at this point anyway. That's the end of this much longer episode than I thought. I will see you all next time for... I might just make it the final stretch of the game. We'll see how it goes. Peace guys, take it easy.